hello everyone! So happy to be here! Today, one thing I just want to interfere a little bit, in the time I originally have to share the science subject. I am very shy and my cheek is blushed and I don't know if it is true. I received a message. A message is about I have sent the international mailboxes to the Anderson Cooper, and it has been 4 years about. So I have ever heard the Anderson Cooper in the company he has gained a kind of score that he used his care and consideration and the love to console my heart. About this, before 4 years, I'm still under very serious disease. Everyone knows this. If you followed my fan pages, I have a very serious old disease. And the summer before last year, the situation for my disease come to the very extreme, highest damage situation, and I can say that I almost faint out, and I lose and without any consciousness for almost 1 hour. But after I wake up, my hair dropping down everywhere, and my heart is beating so weakly, but not steady, and I'm so slime and everything after I wake up. Just that 1 hour, without any consciousness, I just like a I don't know if it is true, but my family member, my mother, cry and very tension, nervous about me, and from that time till now, I recover very soon. I don't know if it is suitable, but I think I have to appreciate for the anchor Anderson Cooper, and he know I have sent mails, letters, the package to him for almost 4 years. He always give me encouragement and tell me to take care of myself on the house is the first important thing I have to do. Don't just waste time chasing after all the plans that is not so important than the house that I have to own in the present time. So I really appreciate thank Anderson Cooper. He's just like my hero in the lighthouse in a giant sea, and the star, the northern polar star in the sky. So I just want to say the reverence and the homage always in my bottom of my heart toward his kindness and mercy. Okay, so return back to today's video. That is very interesting. I just make a plot, and I ever thought that it might be. I just think about my country's party, the Kuomintang. So that it might be true. So if you ever heard of the Taiwan's political affairs, the 2020 presidential election, we have a very famous candidate who called the Mayor Han, the Han Kuo-yu. Now he is the dean of the legislature Yan. So that is very wonderful, and we can see how the capable he is. He handled all the affairs under his preparation, and the diligence with the intelligence he has can just offer people to see and watch how he can just accomplish the task. That is really so absolutely fabulous. Why I want to talk about this? I just want to bring something that is very important in my country, and I ever told about this. The ruling powers transferring is always very important things in the politics. Even in the United States, it is not possible for any party to rule last for a very long-term time. That will be very weird. Even in the United States, you can discover whatever, the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. It is impossible for any party to rule over decades. That will be too exaggerated. But in Taiwan, people feel that it's very easy to agree with. So that would be a very pity about this. I just want to share with you all to think about that. So that is very important. Okay, return back to today's video. We are going to solve questions. Okay, so the collision question is very simple. Let's solve these three questions together. So that will be very interesting. When you touch the questions, you discover the collision is a very adorable topic. Okay, let's see. The first question say that here is a bowl. Here is a bowl. The material is M1, and the original velocity is the 5u. And the M1 ball do the entire elastic positive collision with another, the material is the same, called M2's ball. So after the positive collision, then do the adversary direction motion on the final velocity is the 3u. So the question 1 asks you, M2 is how many times of the M1? And the question 2, the M2's ball, the final velocity is how many times of the u? So first, before we are going to solve these questions, I have to give you some keynotes. You can just after listening my keynotes and to try to solve it. So these questions, when we're going to solve it, the first things we have to do is to seek for the V2, and then we just go to seek for the material. Or you can also directly to use the equation that include the V1 velocity, then to seek for the material, and then to bring it into the equation include V2 to solve it. So that is the keynote. You can just to get the suggestions. So, okay. Note. You can seek for V2 first. Then use then seek for material or directly use equation with V1 to seek for material. Then bring in the V2's equation. Okay, this is the note. So the elastic collision after elastic collision, the velocity that separate far away is equal close the velocity v2 minus the negative 3u. Okay, so after elastic collision, the velocity of a departing is close to the velocity approach. Therefore, the v2 minus negative 3u is equal 5u. Thus, v2 is equal 5u minus 3u is equal to u. Because the conservation of a kinetic energy m1 multiplied 5u equal m1 multiplied negative 3u plus m2 multiplied 2u. Thus, am1 equal 2m2. Thus, m2 equal 4m1. Okay, that is very simple. So you can just from the concept in a collision center, the ideology about this, and find the root, how you solve it. So that will be very interesting one. So another one questions here. Here are two pendulums. The pendulum's length are OL. One of the pendulums, the material is M1, and another one material is M2. Today, we pull up the M1 to the horizontal situation, then let it go. and make it produce the elastic correlation with the M2. So the M1 bound back to original half length. So the question asks you how the value is when the M1 divided by the M2. So you have to think about this. So here are two pendulum. So the one pendulum is M1, another one is M2. So the length is the same, O the L. Okay, so we just pull out one of it, the M1, to the horizontal situation and let it go. It will become an elastic collision. So after the elastic collision, so the M1 will bound back to the original to the height is the half of the original one. So then the question want to ask you the value of the M1 divided by M2. How is the value is? How is the value is? So we can just solve it. We know the M1, we know the L, and the gravity is the G. So when the M1 to the lowest point, the velocity has the equation, and the velocity after the collision also have another equation. So we use the equation to solve the equation to solve the question. So M1 Okay, so we use the elastic collision equation here. Okay, so see this. Then Okay, so here, I don't know if you can understand us, but because we only know the pendulum's length L and the material is M1, M2, and the gravity is G. So the lowest point, the velocity, will be the potential energy to become. So the 2GL root is the velocity. So, and the velocity after collision has the equation. So the V1 prime will equal 2G multiply the L divided by 2. And then we use the elastic collision equation. Bring it in. And then here, the V1 prime here, bring it in. And the V1 is here. Okay. Then we tidy it up. Okay, we tidy it up. You discover here 2 to delete it out. And here is GL root, here is 2GL root. So that will become the negative one. Here is the root 2. Okay, that is very simple. The 2 cancelled out, and this become negative root GL. Here is 2GL root. So negative 1 root is equal negative 1. So here is the both side negative. The both sides deleted out the GL root. So here is root 2, here is negative 1. So you can discover, tidy it up, M1 divided M2 will equal root 2 minus 1 divided by root 2 plus 1. Okay, that is very simple. Absolutely excellent. So collision is very interesting. So let's solve another one. Okay. Here are two the same block, the wood block. The material M1 is equal M2 is equal M. M1, M2 is all equal M. The middle part connect with the spring which its constant, the elastic constant is K. But the spring can be without the weight. So commonly put it on a smooth plane, just like the chart. We assume the left wood. Suddenly, in the instant, the left wood obtain a velocity from the systems outside. The velocity is toward right, the V. So try to seek for after the velocity, the whole system, one, the material center's velocity, 2, the maximum elastic potential energy. So first, it's very simple. We know first originally the kinetic material center kinetic energy. So the mv will equal m plus n vc. Thus, vc is equal 1 of 2 v. Okay, so the first question has solved, and the second. Originally, the kinetic energy minus material center kinetic energy is the maximum potential energy. So the U is equal 1 of 2 mv squared minus 1 of 2 2m 1 of 2v squared. That is equal 1 of 2 mv squared. So that is all about the ideology and the concept. If you really understand about this, so if you can comprehend and entirely realize it, the collision topic is very interesting, and it will not to just waste or consume you too much time just wander in a very complicated concept, or to use to higher skill to solve this question. So the collision is very, very interesting, and it is all about the concept you have to realize and ponder sometime. The velocities, the relationship amount before, middle, after, because it is the action, the motion that is called collision. So the collision happen, it will just have the kinetic energy. Remember kinetic energy, and just like a pendulum. So it will have the potential energy. Potential energy will become the velocity, that the kinetic energy that happen collision. So collision after will become a feedback, just the bounce back velocity. So that will become a serious motion. It's all about the collision. So you just have the concept about this, and you will discover in the collision here are so many parts we can discuss with. So you have to bear and remember this equation in mind. So that is very important, okay? Here. So, okay, this is today's video I want to share with. Hope you can have a wonderful time. So this section collision has finished. Next section we are going to talk about another direction. This section is the positive elastic collision. So other direction, not positive, other direction will be the next section we are going to discuss. Hope you can have a wonderful time with me. See you next time. Bye bye.